out there. Hello, world. So the icy roads here in Chicago threw a wrench in my plans for the day, so that gives me a little bit of time. And I wanted to share a little story to illustrate a concept that I definitely try to incorporate in my life a little bit more, but that I really hope I can pass on to my students. And that's the importance of priming. Maybe you're familiar with this word. It's a word that is used by Tony Robbins, and he has a very specific routine that he does, and that's what I use as an inspiration. So Monday, coming off a very busy weekend with the kids and the family, I was getting a little bit anxious with everything that I had to do, lots of things to do with work, and a lot of practicing, lots of notes to learn. And so, kids go to school. I sat down, made a list of things to do, and I just plunged into the work right away, against my better knowledge, which is to take the time to prime. I skipped priming. And the day just felt very effortful. It did not feel very fulfilling. And I got a lot done, but it really felt like the ratio work versus what got done was not even. Everything was kind of an effort. So came Tuesday, I decided to take a page out of my own book and actually prime, because when I prime, I feel such a huge difference in the quality of my work and how efficient I am and how much I get done. So I got up early before the kids get up, took the time to read a little bit, worked on the project for a short amount of time. And after they left, I decided that I would really get myself aligned for the day. So alignment over effort. And sat down, meditated for a little bit, did a little bit of visualization on how I wanted the day to go. I wanted to feel as though time was expending, that I was present, and that I had time to do things well, calmly, and also with a lot of self-compassion. So to try and be my best friend for the day. And so did a little bit of meditation, a little bit of visualization, made a list of what needed to be done, but tried to remain very realistic. So what would feel most important to do that day. And then I also exercise a little bit, because it just helps me feel more energized and a little bit more focused, I have to say, as well as it just makes me feel a lot stronger. And I'm guessing there must be something about the endorphins running through the blood. But I took the time to do those things. It didn't take very long, and then I started working, and the day really felt as though it was flowing effortlessly. I got so much more enjoyment out of it. I was efficient. I was really happy with the quality of the work that was done, and it just felt effortless. So that's what priming does. And it's so easy to revert to old patterns, which is to work, and move and act and feel busy, but actually maybe not be at our best, mentally or physically even. And to take the time to just tend to our needs, and really focus on what is important. So I would love to hear from you if you have a priming ritual and what that does to you. And if you don't have a priming ritual, I'm hoping that maybe you can take a few minutes and think about what that could look like for you. There's no right way or wrong way to do it. There's only your way to do it. It is something that is very flexible and very unique to you, and doesn't have to be very long. It can be as simple as sitting down before tackling on a project and taking a few deep breaths, or you could turn that into an hour-long yoga practice. It really depends, and from day to day, it could be completely different as well. So, yes, if you have a ritual, I'd love to hear about it. If you don't, what could that look like for you? And if you try it, I'd love to hear how that made you feel, how you felt it impacted your work. And yes, please email me. Love to hear back how that was for you.